Alright, so don't mind the glare in my glasses. Um, I am here to do my I should have been did this a couple days ago. I had my son on the 10th of July. He's 9 days old now. Um, and I just wanted to come and do, I guess, my labor and delivery story, or like my labor and delivery update. Okay. So, what was that, the 8th? As you guys know, on my previous video, my 37-week update, I was telling you guys that my blood pressure was like up and down. So I went in I went to the doctors on the 9th. And yeah, I went to the doctors on the 9th. On the 8th, I had called my doctor because my blood pressure was just going up and down, up and down, up and down, but it was not, you know, it wasn't where it usually be at. So it was always higher. So I was taking notes of my blood pressure throughout the day. Didn't feel like going to the hospital at night because I got sent home at 37 weeks after I got monitored at the hospital. So I was like, you know what, my doctor's appointment's tomorrow. I'll go in on the 9th to get checked. I went to the doctor's on the 9th, showed basically my blood pressure, up, how my basically my blood pressure and how it was escalating. And they basically sent me to the hospital, sent me to labor and delivery like immediately. So I went to be induced on the 9th of July, and I'm gonna say I got to the hospital registration and stuff like that. I got there probably 12:30, and I was not registered until probably 2:30, 3 o'clock. I did not. They did not start the induction until about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and they put the Cervidil in, I guess, behind my cervix, or however it works. They put the Cervidil in me, and that was supposed to stay in me for 12 hours. So it stayed in me for 12 hours. Not really much happened within them 12 hours because they didn't come and check me. And in that hospital, what I liked about that hospital is they don't come and check you. They basically go off how you feel, especially when you're not a first time. Yeah, especially when you're not a first time out. So they basically go off how you feel, and that was basically it. So I was all on this big old thing. I'm going to go natural. I don't want no epidural, which was all good. Everything was fine, but I'll get into that a little later. So after the Cervidil was removed, I got it put in like I said, around 4:30, 5 o'clock. Waited the 12 hours. After they took it out, about 5 o'clock. In the morning, they put it in at 4:30 p.m. on the 9th, and they took it out at 5 o'clock on the 10th. So I was able to get up and get in the shower, which I did. They basically give you an hour. I got up, got in the shower. I was able to eat, but I didn't want to eat because they were going to start me on Pitocin, and they already had gave me something to relieve my pain, and I can't even. I don't want to call it state. I don't know what it's called, but they gave me something to ease my pain. And that made me so sick, like I was just throwing up. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to eat anything because they're going to put this Pitocin in my IV, and I don't want to be a mess. So I did not eat anything. I just was like, you know what, we just going to go ahead and let the labor progress. So around 5:45, 6 o'clock on the 10th in the morning, they started my Pitocin. And after that, I was unable to basically eat or wash. So, but I already had washed. So, and that's another thing. This is my third baby, and it was like a long labor. But they started my Pitocin. I was not progressing that fast. I think probably around 12:30 that afternoon, I had just reached 5 centimeters, and I was probably not even 50% effaced. So my cervix was really thick. Period. So basically, I think I was probably 4.5 to 5 centimeters dilated around probably 12:30, 1 o'clock that afternoon. So I'm just like, I'm on this whole let me go natural type thing, and I started standing up. When I standing up, but I got on the bed and I got on my knees and I just started rocking back and forth. And as I was doing that, I swear it brought him down, and I started feeling so much pressure in my bottoms. So they turned me over and they checked me, and that fast I had progressed from 4 to 7. My doctor said it was 7 to 8. The nurse said it was 7. I don't know. But me, I was like, okay, well, I'm in pain. I feel like I feel a lot of pressure. I feel like I gotta push. They kept saying, you're not fully dilated. You can't, They basically was trying to get me to get a C-section. Seriously. So by the time I had, because they had gave me, I was like, you know what, I had got to 7 to 8 centimeters, and I was like, you know what, I'm tired. They kept giving me the little state or whatever the thing is. They kept giving it to me, and it just made me so nauseous, and I was tired. I just was out of it. I'm like, you know what, just give me the epidural so I can get me a little bit of rest. Hold on. Come on. Come on. Sorry, that was Kayla. So they gave me I told them to give me the epidural so I can get a little bit of rest. They gave me the epidural, and that slowed down everything. That stopped my contractions and everything. And they checked me out. So like I said again, I started feeling pressure and pain. Hold on. I started feeling pressure and pain, and they told me that, can you stop please before I make you get out? You want me to make you get out? Stop. Let me do this really quick, okay? So that's Kayla, yes. So they told me, they was like, you're not fully dilated yet. You're only 9 centimeters, 75% effaced. So I'm like, you know what, whatever. Like, I feel like I gotta push. So my sister was in the labor room with me. So she was just like, you listen to your body. This is your third baby. If you feel like you gotta push, push. So I started pushing. And that basically started my labor. My doctor was basically like, how big do you, I think this is going to be a roughly big baby. All this other bullcrap. But however, like I said, I knew that he wasn't that big because I had a 7 pound, almost 8 pound baby. I went from big to almost preemie. Like, she was only 5'13". So I knew how to determine, not I wasn't going to say he was going to be 5 pounds, but I knew he wasn't going to be close to 8. So he was just like, we might have to go ahead and get you a C-section. So his heart rate started to drop. And they were like, you got to start pushing, or else we're going to have to get you back there and get you a C-section. So I'm just like, I'm so drained. But I got up as much energy as I could, and I pushed. And I pushed, and I pushed. Lots of pain because they cut my epidural all the way off. But however, I did have my baby after all them pushes. Get down 1 second. But I did have him after all them pushes, and he came out. His head was this way. Like, okay, you know how they're supposed to be. Hold on. You know how they're supposed to be, like, they come out, and I guess they come out, and then they turn around, and I don't know how it works. I really don't. But he came out to the side, and that's one thing that everybody laughed at. So I'm going to go ahead and show you him. His name is Kaleb, and he was born, like I said, July 10th. He is 9 days old. He was 6 pounds, 11 ounces. And here is Kaleb.
Here's Kaleb.
Yes, this is Kaleb.
This is Kaleb.
And he has a whole head full of hair. I just was like amazed by that. But
what's some more?
This is Kaleb. This is my baby boy. So handsome. My baby so handsome. So yeah, like I said, he was 6'11". He actually already went to the doctors because we actually stayed over in the hospital for more days than we were supposed to. I elected to go home 24 hours after he was born, but he wasn't ready to go home because he developed jaundice, which none of my other kids had. Just like I also had the group B strep. So I was just my what is that? My IV was filled with everything. But I had the group B strep, so I had to get that taken care of. And also he had the jaundice, so we had to stay 48 hours. He was put under the lights. He was put under the lights, and they took him off. I think they put him on the lights overnight, and they took him off that morning. And I just let the natural sunlight, because I was in a room with a big old window, so I let the natural sunlight come in because I know that also lowers their bilirubin levels. He already went to the doctors, did not get any shots apparently, but he did go, and he is now 7 pounds and 1 ounce. That's my baby. My baby boy. And he also, his bilirubin has went down. He is
That's
a successful. Well, he's successfully being breast. Well, he's basically nursing. Stop. Stop. He's nursing. He's doing good with that. In the hospital because I just was getting a colostrum. They did want me to supplement his feedings with formula so that he can, poop I guess I don't know what it is, the bilirubin. They wanted him to poop it out, but he don't have it anymore. He does not have jaundice. His umbilical cord has not fallen off yet, but he is just a good, he's a good baby. Like I said, he's strictly breastfed now. No more formula because he does not have to supplement it anymore. And, here he is. It's my little man. It's my little man. And my daughter is good with him. She thinks I know you guys hear in the background. She's obsessive with him. But this is Caleb. Caleb. Okay, let me put him down. I'm going to give you guys a belly shot. So far, I am down. I got up to pre-pregnancy. I was 168. When I went in, I was 209. I'm now 179. So I only have 11 pounds to lose to get back down to my birth weight. And I believe that's all in my stomach. But I think I look pretty darn good to be 9-day postpartum. So watch out. Okay, watch it. Do you want me to stop? Okay. Here's my belly. See, it didn't go down too much. So yeah, my belly didn't go down too much, but that doesn't matter. I had 3 kids and it is what it is. But I just wanted to come back because I was waiting and I was, trying to figure out when was I going to do this update. But I'm going to keep you guys posted. He goes to the doctor again because out here, I live in Arizona. Out here, they do not circumcise your kids in the hospital. They do it at their pediatrician office. So I'm not going to put him on blast when it comes to that and give you an update on how that went, but I will incorporate his updates, probably monthly or every few months, or depending on how often, just whatever, any new things I'll, continue to update him or update you guys on him. This is not the last you'll be seeing me, but I did want to go ahead and give you guys a look at my little baby. Thanks for watching. Comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.